almost on time. And yes, that was an intense and full week. And I would like to say a couple of activities and statistics. I will start with the good news first. We survived and we are still friends. So now we're working out some statistics, how many liters of coffee, how many kilos of chocolate were consumed to keep us going. Always smiling on the stage with the support of our hardworking students behind the scenes, always smiling. And there are really no words to express how grateful we are to them. A big thanks goes to them. Nothing of all that would be possible without them, really. And we are thinking, of course, of a reward for them. And still, they had the energy to run the social event at the end of such long days, and not only for fun, but also for the so important networking. Indeed, we had some 40 to 50 participants every evening, which was amazing after such tiring and full days. And also 8 speakers with short presentations on various topics, as you can see in the poster, who then went on chatting with the participants in the spatial chat rooms, the platform that Rebecca discovered and suggested. Everybody is invited today to the career fair to share experiences, while presentations are planned by CERN, GSI, now DKFZ and COSILAB. And many thanks to all of them. And remember, today we have formal attire, so bring your ties, please. Now, let us see some preliminary statistics based on numbers we had last night, so Friday is not included. The first day we were on webcast because we had many participants registered, and after seeing that the maximum number of participants connected at the same time did not exceed the Zoom limit, we invited the participants on Zoom in the afternoon head sessions. The next days we had participants joining on Zoom with an average of connections at the same time around 250, 300. But drawing the details from the Zoom records, we see that the unique Zoom identifier every day is higher. So we had some 600 different Zoom IDs on Tuesday and around 450 for Wednesday and Thursday. Then 316 participants delivered evaluation forms and several polls. Thanks for the useful feedback. Definitely we are going to use them to prepare for the next events. And actually the ones we have checked so far show rather happy participants. Then we had about 125 delivered hands-on results, folders where participants drop the results, the homework of every day, and about 100 requested certificates of attendance so far, that they are going to be delivered under the conditions that they were announced, with a deadline to deliver the requested homework Monday, 24th of May. Now, those numbers were out of more than 965 registrants. While the school was running, people were still registering, plus some 80 to 100 students from Egypt Meha University that they were connected via single connection. And the breakdown is shown on the right-hand side, ranging from undergraduate students to young researchers and lecturers. So indeed, we had a worldwide coverage with almost equal numbers of participants from European and non-European countries, and you see the numbers associated to every area. And as an example, I would like to flash some photos of our colleagues from Egypt, and I recall that they were congratulated for their hands-on results. Coming to the lecturers, we had roughly a total of 33 hours, 15 hours lecture, 7.5 hours hands-on, 5 hours student sessions and virtual visits, and 5-hour social events. All recordings and presentations were uploaded in Indigo during lunch break and later in the evening for the ones at different time zones to facilitate them to follow. We devised an efficient way of having participants to edit questions in a shared document, and some 330 questions were discussed before the last coffee break. Out of 36 speakers, we had 15 female, almost half, not counting the students' presentations that are more than 20. Coming to the hands-on, big thanks to Niklas Wall and Hans-Peter Visser for their incredible work. And as they said, they were very pleased themselves and inspired to see the response of the participants. 125 of them, as I said, they already delivered the hands-on results, and I'm sure more will come by Monday, 24th of May. And of course, participants were enthusiastic and thankful to the tutors, as can be seen by the statement here, so chapeau. Thanks to both of them for their guidance and patience. We have collected some polls and will check results carefully. And among them, we asked about the interest and motivation of our participants to become tutors themselves for the younger generation at their home institutes participating in the next year particle therapy masterclass. And with that, big thanks to all participating institutes, to all contributors, to all co-organizers, and finally to our artist team. And of course, the big thanks to all participants for their active involvement, motivation, cooperation, hard work during the hands-on session, and also for their feedback. So stay tuned for future events, and I will hand now to Nicholas for details on the future schools and plans. Thank you very much for participating and for your attention.
Last and not least, I would like to thank Jota Foka from GSI, and who is also stationed at CERN, for bringing this all together. Without her and without the students who have helped her, this opportunity and this masterclass school would definitely not have been made available. Thank you so much, Jota, for your splendid work. In fact, the feedback that we have had and the number of registrants that we have had were unprecedented. We never realized, in fact, the potential that there is there. And this leads me, in fact, to reminding you of the opportunities that are going to come your way. First of all, I'd like to remind you about the HITRIplus internships. They will be announced shortly. We will be sending an email announcing the specific details about these internships. They will be at KNAU, Medaustron, HIT, MIT, CERN, GSI, and other research institutions related to heavy ion therapy, of course. They will be open mostly, and they will be targeted towards postgraduate students with a merit-based equal opportunity selection process, and even students who are not necessarily specialized or who are not necessarily specializing in heavy ion therapy, they can also apply. We intend to enable participants to gain hands-on experience with first-class, unique scientific opportunities in amongst the world's best research teams. Hopefully, this will also enable the students to eventually become facility users, and the duration is between 4 to 12 weeks. And we have a grant for a number of students to cover travel and living expenses. I remind you that we also have planned another 2 HITRIplus schools. They will be organized round about this time next year. The time has not yet been announced. We will be sending you an email when the time comes. The focus of these schools will be a little bit different. This particular school was focused on treatment planning, the schools that we have planned will have a focus mostly on medical physics, and another school, a third school, which will be happening in 2 years from now, will have more of a focus on the clinical aspects. This particular school was intended to be organized in person. So, and in fact, we had intended to have about between 20 and 30 participants. However, this online mode was needed because of COVID-19, of course, and this resulted in the overwhelming response that we have had. So maybe there is a positive aspect coming from COVID-19. It teaches us as well to open up to other modes of delivery. Finally, I would like to also remind you that the whole masterclass school has been recorded, and all the sessions, including all the slides and all the videos, are available online for you to revisit if you so need. And also, if you have friends who didn't make it to the school for some reason or other, they are more than welcome to download the videos and watch them in their own time. I also would like to bring your attention to the HITRIplus.eu website. The HITRIplus project is funded by the European Union through the Horizon 2020 Research and Innovation Programme, and is intended to upgrade the existing heavy ion therapy research facilities. So through the EU grant, we are performing research to upgrade these facilities. And also, as you have heard even this afternoon, the goal of this grant is to bring together various design aspects integrated within one design machine that is planned for the Balkan region. Okay, so these are all opportunities for you, both in terms of research specialization or for PhD opportunities or for postdoc opportunities, and for your career. So as you can see, this field is a very dynamic field. There's a lot going on, and I hope that a number of you would consider joining us in our research community. We will be announcing also research opportunities in terms of PhD scholarships and even postdoc grants on the HITRIplus website, and we will also be circulating them by email to all of you who have attended this school, in case you are interested to apply for them. Okay, I encourage you to join us this evening for the Careers Fair. It is another opportunity for you to meet potential future colleagues, possibly future supervisors, and also to discuss firsthand with people on what opportunities there are in this field in the various top-notch research institutions that are part of our research community. I would like to thank Untitled Foka once again for her incessant work to bring this school together. As you can imagine, a lot of work is involved in bringing a school like this together. And I think the success of and the statistics that we have showed you already indicate the successful results that we have achieved this week. I hope that you found the content useful to your career. I would like to remind you as well that over the next 2 years, we will be sending you a questionnaire, very short questionnaire that you would be able to fill in just under 2 minutes, so that we will be able to follow you in your career. This is a requirement and a request, in fact, that we got from the European Commission when they saw that this course was so successful. They said, okay, let's see where our future researchers are going, and let's see how impactful these courses are. If if you do provide us with your feedback, it is critical, because then it is a way in which we can lobby the European Commission to support us to provide you with more of these training opportunities. With this, Jota, I hand it over to you to officially close the school and to open the Careers Fair.
Thank you, Nicholas, for your kind words, but certainly this is not a one-person job. Many thanks go to the participating institutes and lecturers, of course, to the DKFZ and to everybody else. So now we are going to have the group picture, and everybody that wishes to be in the group picture, please switch on your cameras. And after the group picture, we are I'm going to hand to Rebecca, that is going to run the social events. So everybody ready for the picture? A good smile, and Iris and the rest, they're going to take. Rebecca, you're there?
Yes, I'm here.
I hand it over to you to explain how the social events is going to work.
Great, thank you very much, Jutta. So today is the Careers Fair, and like every day, it's going to be on spatial. We have invited 5 different organizations to come and talk to you guys. So they're going to be talking about their job opportunities, any PhD opportunities, internship opportunities, and how you can get involved in the work that they're doing. Now, pretty much all of the groups that are speaking to you today have done at least one presentation over the last week, so you should be quite familiar with them. We have Cozy Lab on control systems, we have DKFZ in Germany, we have Canal, which we've had many presentations on, and we've seen the inside of the accelerators. We have GSI and FAIR, which is going to be one of the largest research projects that will be built in Europe. And we, of course, have CERN, who most of you should be familiar with. So there are going to be rooms for each of these organizers, and I invite you all to go to all of the rooms one by one and talk to all of the organizers, really kind of get involved, ask all your questions that you have about anything at all. It may take, as we are still 10 minutes until 6 o'clock, some of the rooms may not yet have the organizers in. So the coordinators for GSI are there, the representative for CERN is there, and then in about 10 minutes, we'll have the people from Cozy Lab, the people from Canal, and the people from DKFZ joining. So yes, I invite you all to grab a glass of wine and kind of get relaxed and ask all the questions that you have for the speakers.
The link to move to the spatial chat is in the chat. So just click there and move from Zoom to the spatial chat.
And I
see you there then.
As in previous days, have a share screen for the link. And also on the main page, you'll see the descriptions of all of the organizers, but you will also see a feedback form for Spatial itself. If you could fill that in, that would be fantastic, so that we can give this feedback to Spatial, the organizers. That would be much appreciated. Okay, I'm going to mute now, but I welcome you all to come to the Careers Fair, and I'll talk to you soon.